What's good, YouTube? This is Black Rose Redemption with the deck profile. I've been meaning to do this deck profile for quite a while, so I'll just do it pretty quick. It's on my Chaos Dragons. The standard 3 Pulsars, 3 Dark Flares, the 1 Darkness Metal, the Dad, the Wyvern, and then of course your Lightsworn engine, which is 3 Lila, 2 Raikou, and the Aaron. I think the build that got second place in YCS Seattle, I think, ran this Aaron. I'm not sure. I already ran it either way. The Card Troopers, DT. Of course, for the milling and stuff. I actually wanted to put them at 2, but it's kind of nice either way. You summon it, you mill 3, you crush into their TK, you draw cards. So it's a pretty okay card. Of course, the tour guide with a tour guide engine. And of course, your hand traps, triple Veiler, just because I like Veiler way better than Maxi. At times, so sometimes you Veiler their stuff, and they still overlay, and it's kind of just shenanigans. Of course, the 2 Maxis, the hand traps, your line of defense with 2 Tragodias, the 1 Gores, and then of course your Chaos engine, I guess. Your Sorcerer, your BLS, and then my tech is DD Crow. It's kind of good because I guess your opponent Monster Born's targets, you DD Crow their target, or Rat goes switches to defense, they target, you just remove their target. And it's also sometimes it's good because you don't have this is a very low count. Like all the dragons, I think mostly every single Chaos Dragon has a very low count except for that Great Peeper, like I guess version of this. And this is pretty good because I mean you just basically DD Crow their stuff that they need, or sometimes they have Pot of Avarice, you DD Crow, and instead of having 5 they have 4, and they fizzles. And I mean it's pretty cool, and then you don't have a dark, and you can mill this you can discard this at any time. You don't have to you have to be your opponent's turn like a Veiler. So really helpful if I want to get my dark targets out, and it's really good like DD Crow Fortress or stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Honest, another tech. Again, your opponent attacks, you think you got it, you honest, or you summon BLS, attack, honest, and attack the other guy with the same points. It's pretty cool. MST, double MST, of course. Double solar recharge, just because it was being extremely dead. Like, literally, like I would be playing top deck, charge, totally useless. The 1 charge of the Light Brigade. Pot of Everest, like that one guy who think what Seattle second place. It's a pretty good card. I tried it out in regionals and it actually made me go BLS twice, that twice, Chaos Sorcerer twice. It's pretty broken. My opponent was kind of pissed. And of course the Destructions, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and the Monster Born for the top deck. So that's the main deck. Here comes the extra. Zen Mains, Tempo, Leviathan, Golem, Maestro, Pappy, Palo Parative, whatever. The Daijin, this one. I don't know, I only went to it sometimes, it was just to exceed. I don't know exactly how people use this. Utopia Ray, just because I actually have missing spaces. What is it called again? Zenmayo, Exhibido, Charger, the 1 Black Rose, so you blow up. One time I actually wanted to have a Scrap Dragon, so maybe I just had a Scrap Dragon in here because I have the space. And the 1 Chimera attack for that iffy machine deck that kind of goes faster than I do. So here's my side. Actually, this is a 14 card extra. So 1 card that I'm missing is a Giga Brilliant, and I could add another, and then I could just. I'm thinking of thinking this out. It's kind of inefficient with my side, which you'll see. 1 TK, actually 1 2. You see, I only have 1 side Cyber Dragon for the Chimera tech, so it's kind of an iffy. I never had to go because I never had a machine matchup in my locals, but yeah. 3rd MST goes in just because sometimes I can just dominate with 1 type. I can just go light and just play with lights, then just go darks, play with darks. At regionals, I mean, in this tournament, this local that I had, I just went goes in on Rabbit. They couldn't do anything, of course. I had some of the Dad, some of the Sangan, just started beating over with a Sangan directly after I ran over with Dad. and just started popping with that. So it was pretty good. And then the virus, of course, against the mirror match. I also used it against Rabbit, and I used it against Evols. It was pretty cool actually. I heavy stormed. They had 3 back row. I heavy stormed. He's like, okay, cool. Starlight. He brings the Stardust Dragon. I go, okay. Electrovirus. I take your Stardust. He goes Compulse. He only has 1 card in back row, MST, and that was the end of his back row, and I had gone off. So basically got me game. And also, one time I drew both of them, so I just took Chimeric Fortress and a Gadget, summoned 2 24s, and got game. Soul Taker, of course, best card, mirror match. I don't know, Elemental Heroes, I mean, just a pretty good card overall. I don't side it in too much though, but it's a pretty good thing. Soul Drain, I don't know, I always had a thing against Dark Worlds. I just think they're pretty broken. I mean, just ditch, draw another card, and then the Dark World gets an effect. It's just, I think it's too much blessing. I've always hated Dark Worlds. It always makes me nervous playing them. Nervous matchup. And also, I mean, against Merlantians, but I haven't played any Merlantians to Locos, so maybe next Locos I'll see them. 2 Gemini Elves, because I had taken one for the 1 Cyber Dragon, which I'm kind of regretting. And then, of course, my 2 World Decrees, which did not help me because I ended up losing in the top 2 table, I guess, for first place. And the guy was playing Exodia, so I couldn't do anything. First turn, basically, he had game, and I was just trying to see if he got a bad hand. He didn't. He just went off on me. And then next turn, I sided in this and all the others. Nothing else could have basically helped me. Just try to take out everything that would make the deck slower, like my hand traps, which obviously work on monsters only. So I tried to, but I mean, it was that Exodia deck that Pro Winston run that Worlds, which is pretty damn annoying. And of course my side. Oh, you already saw this. So yeah, that's it, YouTube. Comment, rate, subscribe, and give me your opinions. I kind of really want to know what you guys think and how I can improve this side and what else I could add into the extra. So yeah, laters.